morning, children! Welcome to our English 4 class, and today we will be learning about the degrees of comparison of adjectives. In this topic, you will be able to use degrees of comparison of adjectives in sentences. Now, class, are you all ready for our new lesson for today? Okay, so before we proceed with our main topic for today, let us first define what is an adjective. Now, can you tell me what is an adjective? Okay, very good. Adjectives are words that describes nouns or pronouns. In other words, adjectives describes the quality of a person, place, animals, or thing. Adjectives also tells about the color, size, shape, and numbers. For example, smart boy. The word smart is the adjective, and it describes the quality of the boy. Green parrot. The word green describes the color of the parrot. Big hall. The word big describes the size of the hall. Round ball. The word round describes the shape of the ball. One hen and two chicks. The word 1 and 2 describes the number of the hen and the chicks. So we see that words used to describe quality, color, size, shape, and numbers are called adjectives. An adjective also describes how someone or something looks, tastes, feel, smell, or sounds like. For example, beautiful girl, salty chips, soft pillow, fresh fragrance, loud music. Here, beautiful describes the looks of the girl. Salty describes the taste of the chips. Soft describes the feel of the pillow. Fresh describes the fragrance of the perfume. And loud music describes the sound of the music. Now that we already know what is an adjective, let us now proceed to the degrees of comparison of adjectives. So there are 3 types of comparison of adjectives, namely the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. So let us first tackle what is a positive degree. Positive degree describes only one noun or pronoun. So we use positive degree if we are describing only one person, place, animal, or thing without making any comparison. So positive degree shows no comparison and it can stand alone. So for example, the apple tree is tall. The adjective tall describes the apple tree. Anna is intelligent. The adjective intelligent describes Anna. Now, let us proceed to the greater degree of adjective, which is the comparative degree. Comparative degree is used to describe 2 nouns or pronouns. So we use comparative degree if we are describing 2 persons, places, animals, or things. So in comparative degree, we add ER to the adjective if the adjective has 1 syllable and the word than is placed after the comparative adjective. So for example, the apple tree is taller than the mango tree. So in this sentence, the adjective taller is used to describe the apple tree and the mango tree. So we added ER to the adjective tall and the word than is placed after the adjective. Also in the comparative degree, if the adjective has 2 or more syllables, we put more before the adjective and the word the is placed before the adjective. So for example, Anna is more intelligent than some. The adjective more intelligent is used to compare Anna and some. We put the word more before the adjective since the word intelligent has 4 syllables. Now, let us proceed to the greatest degree of adjective, which is the superlative degree. superlative degree is used to compare more than two nouns or pronouns. So we use superlative degree if we are describing or comparing three or more persons, places, animals, or things. So in superlative degree, we add est to the adjective if the adjective has one syllable, and then put the word the before the superlative adjective. So for example, the watermelon is the biggest of the fruits. In this sentence, the adjective biggest is used to describe or compare watermelon to the other fruits. So we added est to the adjective, and the word the is placed before the adjective. Also, in superlative degree, if an adjective has two or more syllables, we put most before the adjective. So for example, Anna is the most intelligent student in their class. In this sentence, the adjective most intelligent is used to compare Anna to the other students. We put the word most before the adjective since the word intelligent has 4 syllables. So now, let's learn more about the degrees of comparison of adjectives. In order to form comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives, remember the following rules. We add er and est to the passive degree if the adjective has one syllable and ends with a consonant. So for example, tall, taller, tallest, fast, faster, fastest, strong, stronger, strongest. And then we add r and st to the passive degree ending in e. So for example, nice, nicer, nicest, wise, wiser, wisest, large, larger, largest. When the passive degree ends in y, we change y into I and then add er or est. So for example, pretty, prettier, prettiest, easy, easier, easiest, happy, happier, happiest. When the passive degree ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the last consonant and then add er and est. So for example, big, bigger, biggest, fat, fatter, fattest, hat, hotter, hottest. When the passive form has 2 or more syllables, we add more and most before the passive form of the adjective. So for example, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, useful, more useful, most useful, difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Some of the adjectives do not follow any of the rules that we have discussed earlier. They are compared irregularly or they have irregular degrees of comparison. And here are the different forms of such adjectives. So for example, good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, little, less, least. And remember, we use than with a comparative degree and use the with a superlative degree. In comparative degree, we put than after the adjective, while in superlative degree, we put the before the adjective. So for example, the apple is bigger than the strawberry. Laura is the tallest girl in her class. Here are some exercises to develop your skills in our objective today. In exercise 1, read the sentences carefully and write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. In exercise 2, complete the table below by writing the comparative and superlative degrees of the given adjectives. In exercise 3, underline the adjective in each sentence and write whether it shows positive, comparative, or superlative degree. And lastly, in exercise 4, you will make a sentence with the following adjectives. That's all for today, class. I hope you have learned from our lesson today. Thank you and goodbye. God bless.